Now we are going to discuss the latent heat of a substance. Since we know that there are three states of a matter, that is solid, liquid and gas. And we know that when we continuously supply heat energy to a matter, then its temperature keep on increasing or changing. Okay, but after some time a moment comes when the supplied heat does not change the temperature of the matter. Rather, the supplied heat energy changes the phase of the matter. Okay, and this heat used to change the phase of the matter is known as latent heat. Okay, and one thing is to be noted, that the change in phase take place at constant temperature. Okay, so the latent heat is the heat required to change the phase of matter at constant temperature. Okay, so we can write the heat required to change the phase or state of matter at constant temperature is known as latent heat. Okay, imagine you have a solid matter, and when you supply heat energy to convert it into liquid. Okay, when you supply heat to convert a solid matter into liquid, okay, then this heat is known as latent heat of fusion. Okay, this heat is known as latent heat of fusion. Okay, and when you supply heat to a liquid matter to convert it into gas, okay, then the heat supplied is known as latent heat of vaporization. Okay, so it is known as latent heat of vaporization. Okay, and these two phase change take place at constant temperature. Okay, from solid to liquid, this phase change takes place at constant temperature. Also, from liquid to gas, this phase change take place at constant temperature. Okay, as example, the solid water, that is ice, when converted into liquid, okay, means water, when ice is converted into water, then there is a phase change at constant temperature, that is 0 degrees Celsius. The solid water converted into liquid water at 0 degrees Celsius. Okay, and the liquid water converted into gaseous form of water, that is vapor. Okay, the water is converted into vapor at 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, so this is the constant temperature for vaporization, and this is the constant temperature for fusion. Okay, for water. Now let's discuss the latent heat of fusion, because only this is in your syllabus. Imagine you have supplied heat. Q heat is supplied to m kilogram of solid to convert it into liquid at constant temperature. Okay, then it is found that the supplied heat, that is known as latent heat of fusion, is directly proportional to the mass of the solid substance. Okay, and this relation can be written as Q is equal to L into M, where L is the specific latent heat of fusion. Okay, this is known as specific latent heat of fusion. Okay, since we know that the latent heat of fusion is equals to L into M, where L is the specific latent heat of the substance. Okay, now we can write L is equals to Q by M, and if M is 1 kg, then L is equals to Q. So we can define the specific latent heat of a substance, which is equal to the amount of heat required to change the phase of 1 kilogram of solid substance into liquid. Okay, note down. And the unit is given by this formula, and the unit of specific latent heat is joule per kilogram. Okay,